What's up, everybody? Welcome back to A Trucker's Life. I'm Jorge Navarro. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you've already been subscribed, welcome back, guys. And I hate to start the day, start the week on a bad note. But guys, if you're gonna park at somebody else's property that's not your own, please pick up your mess. These people are nice enough to let us park at these places, and we do stuff like this. Now that I'm not gonna pick up, but I will pick up some of this trash just because it's just not cool to be doing stuff like this. I don't know why. Is this how you guys are at home? Come on now. I'm grateful that these people give me an opportunity here at McDonald's and Willis to park my truck. And some nastiness. I don't know about that one. That was got some urine in it. But like I was saying, I'm grateful enough to let these people let me park my truck here for free, and it's a safe place. And to make a mess like this, it's terrible, 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 terrible. Which is kind of like a little reputation that some of us truck drivers have that we need to change, because that's just not cool. That a lot of places that we go to, we leave messes like this. It's just totally not cool. But I'm out here doing my little part before I hit the road. Headed to Average, Virginia today again. Go do my local regional run and see what we got when we come back. And see, took a few minutes just to pick that up. I'm not gonna pick that up over there, and did my part for the day, because it's just totally not cool that we do stuff like that. But anyways, had a wonderful weekend. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Throw that away there. But yeah, I had a wonderful weekend this weekend. Had time to spend time with the family again. We went to a petting zoo with the family. Well, not a petting zoo, a safari with the family. And then Sunday I hung out with a friend that I haven't seen in years. He's actually a painter. He paints he's painted all my bikes. And I have another friend also, Q, that's he's in the car hauling industry. And he just recently bought a motorcycle, and unfortunately he wrecked it. And so that got me to thinking about my friend, and we got together and we had a good time together. Hung out, talked about old stories, and he's gonna paint my other buddy's motorcycle, so that's pretty cool. But without further ado, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in this truck and let's hit this road. Let's go make some money and come back with a good time so we can spend some more time with the family. Alright, so I just picked up my load and came to the Lowe's, about to get some fuel, but I'm gonna go ahead and do a tire pass just because it's so hot. Just because it's so hot right now, and make sure all my pressures are good, because that's one thing that we need to always take care of as far as tires. And yes, I need to be a lot better on this. Trust me, I have not been as good as I need to be. But I'm definitely gonna get on it now, because I gotta take care of those front tires. It's my life, and it's also a lot of money that I'm spending on these tires. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that right now here at the Lowe's. I don't know if they listened, but hopefully they did. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up. I didn't hear them say anything. Pressing no button to talk, because that's what I did. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up. Hopefully they'll come out here. If not, I'll get fuel, and then I'll get them to come out here and go ahead and run pressures on everything. Alright. For those of you that are concerned about me wearing gloves, I don't wear gloves when I'm out there, but I make sure that I have my hand sanitizer right here. And when I get out, I put my mask on. Well, not when I get out here, but whenever I go inside a building or something. So just those of you that are a little concerned about that, because we do have to take care of ourselves, because this thing is pretty serious. But all right, so basically, for those of you that don't know exactly what the tire pass is, for those of you that are not truck drivers, or those of you that have always wondered and have never tried it out, it's actually a pretty cool system that it's not a bad idea, just a lot of people don't use it. So what you do is you pay a fee. I think it's like $5 for truck and trailer. And what they do is they hook up these machines. They hook up these machines right here with their hose, and they put it on your truck, on your valve, of course, and then they set the PSI onto where you want it to be. Now it'll tell you what it is, and it'll tell you what it wanted to be, and it'll send all this information to their computer, and then they'll give you a printout at the end, and it does that for every single one of the tires. You see all the hoses that are lined up all up and down here. So it does this for every single one of the tires, and it gives you a printout, and you can tell them where you want them to set them. I like my front tires at 110 and the rest of them at 100. I don't know how you guys run y'all's tires, but you just tell them that, and they set everything. That way that everything will match and everything will be perfectly fine. And then they'll give you your printout. They do a depth, they check the depth of the tire, and they'll give you like a little report on your tire. So it's actually a pretty cool thing that you have here at the Loves. Nobody else has this. Now, if you're being lazy like me, this is kind of a better way to do it. You pay the fee and then you get it done. But if you want to save money, you do it all yourself, which is what you should do anyway. But I think he's just about done with all of them, and then we're just doing truck. We're just doing the truck this time because the trailer has a self-inflate system, so it's going to be running a certain PSI all the time anyways. So that would just get in the way to do so. Anyways, we got that done. Now we get our tires done, get back on the road, go grab us a cup of coffee, because I got to have my coffee, even though it's 150 degrees out here. Not really, but it's hot. It's real hot. I still got to have my coffee so I can hit the road. So let's go get that coffee, and let's actually go get some miles, put some miles down, and go run through bumpy Louisiana. Woohoo! Okay, guys, so I got my report back right here, and I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I'm not gonna, my whole experience is for you to learn from my mistakes and for you to just see how I do my things. There is no lying here on this channel. I try to do everything as honest as possible, and I tell you guys everything with honesty. Now, we did, one of the biggest reasons I did the tire pass is because, matter of fact, I've lost my tire gauge, which I need to get. I need to get one ASAP. Actually, I should have got one in there. But I'll get one at the next truck stop, because I always have one with me, and that's how I do my tire checks. But I've lost it, so I had to do, that's one of the reasons I decided to do the tire pass, just because I know that I don't have it with me right now. And so here we go. We almost all tires were good except for two, which were the two, here, I'll just turn around and let y'all look at it. Turn y'all around real quick. So here's the report right here in front of us, and so you can see these two tires right here were pretty dang low and almost considered a flat. I think this one would be considered a flat. It had 80 pounds of pressure, and this one had 88 pounds of pressure. So we're going to keep monitoring those two tires, because they have lost pressure quite a bit more than the rest of them. All the rest of them were good, 100, 94, 94, 100, 97, 98, 100. So this one's at 80 PSI. These new ones, the two front new ones, were at 116 and 114. They did set the pressure at 110. So I'm going to say that the pressures are up higher on those two because of the heat right now. But other than that, as far as depth, they're all good. All the rest of them are good as far as depth goes, or depth. So here's a little chart here that kind of explains everything that could be right here, and then gives you some written information on this side. So So yeah, that's basically it, and that's how you do these tire passes. It costs $5 to get this done. Didn't take long to get it done at all, and you know that you got your tires where they need to be. And you can, I mean, you come in and get fuel. You're fueling while they're doing your tires. It's a pretty good deal, actually. I thought that Love's was kind of ahead of the game with this, but it seems like nobody really uses it as much. It just seems like it to me, I guess, because I don't spend the day at a Love's, so I don't know exactly how many times people get this checked, but it seems like they don't check it as much. They don't seem like they're using them as much, but real good idea. I love the idea. And this is kind of an exciting moment for me a little bit too. I mean, I know this is not exciting for a lot of you, but for me, it's pretty exciting that I actually finally get to fuel at Love's again. Or I don't really know how long I've been able to fuel at Love's, because at one point they had told us, I think like around December-ish, they had told us that we can only fuel at Pilots. So that's why I never went to Love's and fuel up, which I prefer. Out of all the big truck stops, I prefer the Love's just because they give us more points. The fuel is a little bit cheaper than everybody else. Their parking situation's a little bit it's not as good. They are one of the smaller ones as far as smaller property size that they have at most of their truck stops, but I prefer their setup a little better than anybody else, and I'm pretty happy that I'm now able to fuel here again. Now, I could use my own money and my own cash and go out and fuel wherever I want to fuel, but I just prefer to do it this way. It just makes it simpler, but I know at the same time I could save a little more going the other way. So I am going to actually try. I want to do that. I'm going to do that next trip. Not this trip, but the next trip. I'm going to do 100% fueling out of my pocket, and then I'm going to compare it to, if I get the exact same load, well, hopefully I do. That way we compare exact apples to apples. Then I will compare to how much I saved with their card, and we can compare the both and see which one is actually a better deal. Now, the smaller truck stops, the issue is that they're not used as often, so their filters, or they run fuel that's a little dirtier, and you're going to have to be changing your fuel filters on your truck a little more often. But I don't see any other issue other than that, or they might have a little more water, but which is not good for a diesel engine. So those are also things that are things you can consider, things to think about. But I am going to try next trip. I'm going to do just all cash, and I'll pay it all myself, and then I'll compare it to this trip right here that is all credit card, or the card that they use, and then they deduct it from me. They say that I'm getting the big savings, but we'll see. We'll see the difference, and we'll compare to apples. So without further ado, guys, that's the information on the tire pass situation. And you guys, hopefully you guys kind of learn from me and know that you can do this as well, or you can make sure that you check your tires every time you leave, which you should do anyways. But if you don't have a tire gauge, you can't check it, which is my problem right now. But soon to solve that, I'm about to go get mine. And because I can't be just dishing out $5 every time just to do that. Well, it's something that I need to be doing. Okay, so I had 2 tires that I needed to check out to keep an eye on. Finally got my tire gauge here. So it's going to be on this side, on the passenger side. It's going to be this tire here and this tire here. We're going to check all of them right now, but these are the ones that were, both of the ones that were low. So I'm gonna go ahead and check those real quick. Hopefully this don't fly away. And I found something else that's going on. We have another seal leak, so we're gonna have to change that as soon as we get home. It's not leaking bad, but we're gonna get it done when we get home. That way get that out of the way. And I do have the seal here, so I might just do it tomorrow. I'm not sure. Might just do it if I have time when I get up. Nah, I don't want to do it at somebody's property. I'll just do it when I get home. I'll just clean it up and then I'll take care of it. But no big deal. We've done one of those already on the channel. So I'm gonna go ahead and get our pressure gauge here and see what she's looking like. Oh, we need to take off these things. I think these are the ones they put on when you let's see. Yeah, these, no, I don't know. Those are just regular caps. All right, so let's check that. Oh, I'm hearing it's a valve stem. Valve stem is sticking. That's a problem. That's a problem. We have a valve stem sticking. It is still at 100, so our valve stem is sticking on this one. So it's still at 100 though, so that's a good thing, that's what we had pressured them up to at 105, and there it is. Actually 100 is what I had them set at. So one more time. Yep, you can see it right there. It's at focus 100 right there. So this one's good. This is one of the ones that was, I guess with that moving around, it quit leaking. I don't feel it leaking no more. But we'll still continue to keep an eye on it. Put our valve cover back on it. What'd I do with it? Oh man, I lost the valve. Let's see, where's it at? Yeah, it's down there. Down there at the very bottom. Let's see if we can get it here in a little bit. So let's check this other one real quick, just for our sake here for the video. Yeah, these are always tougher to get to, especially when you got big fat hands like I do. So it should be at 100 as well. I can't get my hand out. Struggle. All right, so let's go ahead and get the pressure on this one. Uh-oh. I think I got the wrong. I think this one's not gonna work, guys. I can't get to it. Doesn't give me the room to be able to get to it. It's not good. Oh man. Got the wrong pressure gauge, I guess. There we go. We finally got the proper one. It was this one here. And this is what the one, this is like the one that this is actually like the one I had. But I don't know why I just grabbed that other one, and I thought it would work, trying to be cheaper. That's what it is, because that other one was $14. This one was $24. So that's what it was, trying to be cheaper. I'll get my hand back in here, get this taken off. I should have just left it off, right? I know, I like doing things over and over again. All right, so here we go. Yeah, see the difference? See the difference, guys, on the way this one goes in here? It goes straight, and the other one had a little angle to it, so you couldn't really get to it. So, see it again? So it is at, so this one's actually dropped a little bit. It was at 95. Anyways, it's been a full day of full running, so it should have, oh, look, there's a little doggy over there. Oh, this doggy has a collar. Mommy or daddy should be around somewhere. Oh, there's daddy right through there, looks like. But anyways, guys, so we got to continue to monitor that one. We have to fix that seal here as soon as I get back home. And part of being an owner-operator, you have to deal with these issues and you have to figure it out. But these are not big deals, and we'll have that taken care of, and we'll continue monitoring, like I said, with the right pressure gauge now. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go on this video. I'll see you guys in a couple of days.